Hey, welcome everyone to this birthday stream.
Welcome everyone to this
Today
birthday
is
stream.
Hydra's
Today
Gotcha Day.
is
Also, Hydra's
Gotcha
Kitten's
Day.
birthday.
Also,
so, for those who don't know, 2 years ago
birthday.
to the day,
So, for those who don't
Nina
know, 2
surprised me on
years
my
ago
birthday
to the
with
day,
a cat.
Nina
That
surprised
cat
me on
was
my birthday
Hydra.
with a cat. That
Remember
cat
to
was
hydrate.
Hydra.
Well,
remember to
a
hydrate.
year later, so this is last year now, Hydra
year
surprised
later,
us all
so this is last
with
year
8
now,
kittens.
Hydra surprised us all with 8 kittens.
In fact,
8.
Charlie.
In fact, Charlie
made this fantastic drawing describing how the 8 kittens kind of fit in to the thing. It's very autistic design here, showing how they all work and where they all live. Because 2 of the kittens went to Helen and family, 2 went to Wendy and family, 1 went to our family on the island, and 3 are with us now. We got our Anna-ferret, Tosca, and Dotty. Now, I've made a cake, but the cake looks a bit worse for wear. But what I do have is a little video of how I made the cake. So that will come out later. You have to bear with me on that. Ice cream cake? Not quite. Echo? How so? How are we echoing? Oh, hang on a second. There you go. That'll be better. That'll work better. There you go. That'll be sounding like echo. How's that? It's a lot better now, right? It'll be a lot better now. Oh. Okay. Echo fixed. You hearing me on the camera behind me. So that's it. You're saying still echoing, but I bet it's not. I bet the echo's fixed now. I bet we're done. We don't still have echo because it's fine now. It's fixed. I'm just waiting for you all to kind of like clock on and it's fixed, because it is fixed. Because you were correct. You're all perfectly correct. There you go. So there was also a little bit of potential echo from the music here because I still had my speakers turned up, and that causes some problems sometimes. So what I was saying is 2 years ago to the day, in fact I can see one of them right now. Come on, Tosca, come on. Yes, Tosca. Okay, right. Okay. Happy birthday, Tosca. Okay, so 2 years ago to the day, Nina surprised me with Hydra. This is before the YouTube channel existed. It wasn't even a dream. It was just an on and on of a thing. And a year later, Hydra surprised us all with 8 kittens. Where are you, Tosca? Here, Tosca. What's wrong with your smell box? It should be working. Okay, so what we have here are three cakes with a layer of catnip frosting in between. And because kitty cats, like, candles are bad for cats, there's a like a little stick thing in there. This is the candle. It did look pretty, but it just collapsed. Hey, Tosca, here. What's wrong with Tosca? Psst. Yes. Come on, it's for you. Psst. It's your birthday. Psst. Why are you no trust? Do not be suspicious. There we go. She's in. We have her. We have our first... Come on, where's the light? Right, hang on, let me just boost the light a little bit. See what I can do to make this more visible. Give me a second while I work on said light. Boost the key light. Oh, that's painful for me. How about... Okay, 1 second. Let me just... filters. Okay, 1 moment. Great. Oh, gosh. Golly gosh. Right, here. Okay, work on the pitch at that. Gets a bit better. Okay, you've tuned into amateur hour over here. We are. This is Tosca now, and she is, literally. Oops. She. Come on, Mike. Come on, Mike. Figure it out. She is literally 1 year old today. Baby cat. You have to save some for your sisters. Hello, everyone. How is everyone doing? TJ, by the way, congratulations on the ADHD. Congratulations on the ADHD, TJ. Anne-Marie, no, this is an old birthday hoodie. I haven't actually opened anything yet. So, interestingly, I went to the post office, and because the post office haven't been delivering any of our mail for like a few days, and it's not their fault. It's because they've had construction work going on and they haven't been able to get out. So they handed me a big handful of mail. So there is going to be some unboxing shortly. Okay, we also have Gibson, who's coming in to join. Here he is. This is Gibson. Everyone. What I'm going to do is give Nina a shout with the other two kittens. Hey Nina, where's birthday kitties? Yeah. Let's do it. Birthday kitty cats. Here they come. Okay, here's another one. Don't know which one it is. It's Dot. Dotty, hi. First things first, you must greet everybody. He's one, right? This cat is 1 year old. Okay. Are you ready for some cake? You want some cake? You want some cake? Okay, time for some cake. Okay, nom 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 nom. Okay, Anna-ferret is currently missing. Did Tosca do the cat equivalent of eating all the frosting? Yeah. I think that's exactly what's happened. The white one is not a birthday kitty. The white one is Gibson, who's just sort of snuck in. Oh, we have birthday kitty number 3. This one is Anna-ferret. Okay, Anna-ferret ain't coming to say hi. Anna-ferret's going straight for the cake. I will pass you. Oh, only because Gibbs has had plenty. Here is some Gibbs for now. Gibbs, come back later for CATMAGEDDON. Okay, Gibbs is going to come back for CATMAGEDDON later. Right now. How is this? This is the 3 birthday kitty cats enjoying their birthday cake, which looked quite good actually when I made it briefly. Like, look, I show it to you. I might post this as a YouTube short, to be fair. Look, I might post this as a YouTube short. This is definitely going to be a YouTube short, actually. Look, that is the birthday cake for the birthday kitty cats. It's pretty cool, isn't it? It's really cool. So they're enjoying the birthday cake. All kids at the birthday party get cake even if it's not their birthday. This is true. And don't worry about that. We have big cats coming. The big cats. I'm just looking outside. 1 second. The tea fairy is leaving. I believe the tea fairy is going to sort out a takeaway or something. I'm not sure that is what the tea fairy is doing, but the tea fairy could be doing that. This is communication and relationship goals. They just don't communicate, basically. Like, just assume telepathy and something might happen or it might not. Do you know what I mean? Like, You just don't talk. Just shit happens. Oh, Mama. Well, Mama is about. I will call her. You want me to go get Mama? Do you want me to go get Mama? Do you want me to go get Mama? I daren't open the door. There's an army of animals on that side of the door. May or may not include Hydra baby. Hydra baby is coming, but I don't want to go hunting for her right now and leave you all just staring at the wall. So I suppose you could stare at the kitty cats. But they finished their cake. Mama will be here very soon. And we will do an unboxing. Well, multiple unboxing. It'll be good. Listifer, none of them look like Hydra. Well, they sort of do. I mean, to be fair, none of them have got the super long, super fluff coat. But they're all sort of different degrees of fluffy. Some have her ears, some don't. Some have her face, some don't. I think what's kind of surprising is like all the different kind of colours that we've got, because there's been a couple of tab cats. I do like a good tab cat. There've been torties. Mama Hydra got no cake. We'll make a fresh cake for Mama Hydra. I have spares. We have spare tins. Princess Polly will not hear the birthday celebrations, and she is literally just on the other side of that door because she knows what's going on. Because she's not stupid. She's disabled, but she's not stupid, Johnson. She might be disabled. but we can't assume her
neurodeficit. Exactly.
Actually, we can assume her neurodeficit. Polly is very
neurodeficit.
Hey, Ferret. I bring Ferret. Ferret. Hey. Come, Ferret. Ferret is demanding more cake. Ferret is demanding more cake before she comes back in. Ferret is just out of arm's reach. This is Dotty, everybody. You see, Dotty actually does have Hydra's face and Hydra's ears. She smells of laundry, so... Jansen, I wasn't being ableist. I know you weren't. I know. You're just saying she's...
And you were neurodifferent.
Neurodifferent? I'm just making a joke. And it's perfectly well she didn't get the frosting on that one. Yeah, this is true. But there is more. You can consider that just a starter. I have this track with Mike with this mic cable if he keeps playing that annoying Christine sound effect. Oh, you haven't seen the half of it. You've not seen the half of it. There's a lot more where this came from. I think this is how the plate is very clean. It can go just straight back with all the clean plates. Someone can eat off it later. This is a bit of a danger. Right. She has to grow. This is what Anna learnt young. It's true, actually, Gigi. So Anna-ferret was so small, we weren't sure she would survive. She was very, very little. She was the, so-called runt of the litter. And when all the other cats would kind of like latch on to Hydra, she would struggle because she'd be small and she kind of sort of get pushed out of the way by the others. 8 is a lot. 8 is extra. 8 is a lot. And it's kind of made her quite food motivated. So as a result, Anna-ferret is very wild. Anna-ferret is a wild kitten. What's everyone doing? Roof repair. Roof repair? Watch out, Mike. Encyclopedia. I have the impulse to use the voice button even more. Which, what, this one?
And you were neurodifferent.
There's two responses to the Christine thing. You know, two responses. One is because she's creating division, artificial division where it doesn't actually even exist. And by Christine's logic, Abby is just different. You know, she's neurotypical with quirks, you know, compared to others. It's not so simple as to say, you know, oh, you're like me, therefore you can be, you know, whatever. It's all weird. It's all very icky. It's ick on multiple levels. And then the other way to deal with it is to kind of point out there is another way, which is kind of to mock, I guess to have a bit of fun with it. I'm just choosing the latter. Can we see Big Mike and Small Plate? Yeah, sorry. Yeah, good point. Okay, all right, fine. The plate will come back. The plate will be stacked with a fresh cake shortly. That's much better. Okay. Thanks, Sarah. Thank you. Yeah, is this from Love and Spectrum? Kind of. I mean, she was in it. Yeah, of course she was in it. Lucy Superior is something very judgmental about 10. Yeah, and you know, it is the bit that's very difficult, right? The bit that's actually genuinely a problem, the bit that is sort of, okay, this is a bit of an issue, I wish it'd stop, is if you look in the comment section of, say, for example, Christine's TikTok, her comment section is wild. It's absolutely wild. It's depressing because you see what are evidently real people. We're still in a kind of like a pre-AI world or emerging AI world, so it's not like they're actual bots. They're real people, real autism moms in her comment section. And they're all like, yay, you're so inspirational and amazing and, you know, correct about everything. And it's all kind of really, really weird and sycophantic. And it makes me sad. And Eileen Lamb does something very similar. Eileen Lamb is more refined, but does it says the same shit. And the irony is that someone like Abby would be excluded from the very supports that Eileen Lamb and Autism Speaks advocate for. Those supports for quote so-called profound autistic people. The music is fine, I think. It could just be you. I'm going to knock it down a tiny bit. It's no big deal. Bit of birthday music. Is Christy one of the mums? Yeah. Yona, if you go down that conversation, if you go down that route, right? If you go down that route, that way lies utter madness. Yeah, there's a big rabbit hole you can fall down. Big rabbit hole. We has the misophonia. I feel like the chat has the grump today. Is everyone? What's up with you all? What's the matter? Christine's absolutely well. Yeah, I'm going to be a bit careful just because I don't want to kind of like promote. Whatever. I'm trying to stick to behaviours rather than people. But she's sharing dangerous ideas, but autism is true. She told me I was neurodifferent, not really autistic. Yeah. It's like, yeah, I would have a conversation with Christine for sure. I'm not sure how long I could keep listening to her talking about Gestalt this and Gestalt that. And Abby's a Gestalt this or Gestalt that. It's already really weird. It's totally, it's think the yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like I have any further reflection to do on the whole sort of Christine thing. I don't have content planned to discuss about it specifically. I would have a conversation with Christine. Hey, Christine, if you're watching this, maybe somebody sent you a clip or something. Hey, we'll have a chat. Let me know. Don't call me. Just figure something out. But I feel like we're so diametrically opposed. Not just because Christine would say of someone like me that I'm just a little bit different, and then she would start pulling out Asperger's labels that I don't feel apply at all. I certainly haven't been diagnosed with Asperger's. And then just sort of talking about Abby, and yeah, I don't know. I feel like I could show Christine some people who really struggle, much more than Abby ever would. Abby has it great, right? Like I don't want to talk about individuals specifically, but just to say, like, if I put Abby's support needs from what I know, from what I hear from other advocating about and talking about Abby, I wouldn't say that Abby is especially deficit. Abby's alright. I could be friends with Abby just fine, or David, or any of the cast I love on the spectrum. There's no issue there. I think the dividing line that if there is a dividing line, it's to do with masking and effectively the products of mental health that result from high masking. It's where it becomes more difficult. I think it's probably fair to say that, the autistic community possibly is split, but it's not split where people think it's split. It's split where masking is. It's not like better, worse, whatever. Just is. People have different support needs depending on. No names. Are you trolling? Christine is the mother of Abby Romeo from Love on the Spectrum. I'm really laughing because, like, I am definitely not here to promote Christine and erase her profile and direct people to her TikTok or whatever. Yeah, I'm having serious deja vu as well, Scott. But serious conversation out of the way first. The line is, if she wants to get sort of weird about it, you can say someone is high masking, whatever high means, I guess. I'll start digging into that. But whether or not somebody is pressuring themselves massively to conform to neurotypical society or not. There's like two kind of broad speaking sort of directions or positions people sort of fall into. And I would say that the cast of Love on the Spectrum fall into the generally low masking or not trying to fit into neurotypical society, not blending in so well, not passing, right? Kaylin probably passes. Danny probably passes. Adan probably doesn't. James probably doesn't. Connor might, but probably doesn't. Yeah, their support needs will vary. Their support needs will be all over the place. Their assessment reports will say all kinds of things in all kinds of directions, in all kinds of ways, and I know nothing about those things, but about them particularly. But we can't sort of. We like to group things and fence people off, don't we? And I don't know. There's no. Where would I draw the exclusion line? The only thing I would say, right? I know I hold court quite a bit, guys. But I'm just saying. The thing that gets chucked at me quite a bit is like, well, what about all the people faking autism for attention? right? Because essentially the reason why you have Christine and so on and so forth, the autism mum phenomena, is because it's what's wrong with these people online faking autism for attention, posting videos of themselves stim dancing and whatever. The answer is, who gives a fuck? Someone else, you know, like, say somebody decides, very confused teenager or something, no offense to teenagers watching if you are, and they're pretending to be autistic, I don't know, whatever. Okay, and then maybe in a year or two they won't be. Okay, fine. They learn stuff about autism along the way. Great, good for you. There's certainly no epidemic of people pretending to be autistic. I mean, why the fuck would you do that? Get bullied and ostracized, and you know, it's like you know, is there really an epidemic of people not masking? It's definitely the other way. It's definitely an epidemic of people masking and pushing themselves beyond their abilities to cope and beyond where their batteries will take them or their spoons will take them. That's the challenge. Leslie here says though Parcel will just be seen as weird or quiet. Yeah, well, I don't know about that. I mean, like, if you saw a photo of them, would you think that they were autistic? Like, you know, because autism doesn't have a look, right? It's not like a chromosomal thing. There's no look. There's nothing that people can go, that's obviously an autistic person. With the Thin Slice Judgment study, they used a short video clip, essentially like an online dating kind of introduction clip. But they used a really short, just a few seconds, and based on that Thin Slice Judgment, people made decisions based on, and they could identify whether someone was autistic or not. And the irony is like, it's not diagnostic, but you know, a decently sized group of neurotypicals can spot autistic people with amazing ability and they can spot autistic traits and characteristics negatively in just a few seconds of seeing someone. So, I mean, why do we need psychologists and psychiatrists? Just have a panel of neurotypicals and get people to walk past them, say hello, and then walk out the other door. they'll press a red button if you have the autism, or a blue button if you don't. There'll be tells, even if you try and hide it. That's Thin Slice Judgments. So, you know, like, the reason why I do not have the toxicity is because, well, partly I don't care. I don't think it's, you know, like, if I look at autism TikTok, which I don't very much, Meg does. I'm autistic now, what? If you want to get any sort of autism TikTok stuff, Meg, great. I just can't stand it. I just don't like the format. I don't. There's a lot of like kids in their bedrooms, which I feel weird looking at. I just like, yeah, I can't like lie down in bed and scroll on my phone and see like lots of young people in their bedrooms doing strange things. I have a filter and it's like, it goes, and I'm just like, yeah, this is weird. I don't like it. I'd much rather watch cats falling over to silly xylophone music. And, but I'm not going to go onto fake disorder cringe and go, these people are faking disorders for attention because, first of all, autism is not a disorder. Well, we'll get to it. It's a disability. Yes, I'm not superpowering this shit. There are problems. Wide and varied and many. But it's not like fake disorder. And it's also kids be doing kid things. I haven't seen anything on TikTok where I've gone, okay. I personally dislike, you know, put a finger down if you do this, if you do that, then you might be autistic or whatever. I don't think that's great. I think that's more of an issue, but like, you know, big issue to society? I think possibly not. It might be something like that gets people sort of thinking that may not have otherwise. Okay. So I think a lot of it is like vibe, and a lot of it is like culture. We can see cats again. I can open the door and dispense some treats. But I want Nina to be back. I don't want to do it on my own. So, I guess wait 20 minutes and we'll CATMAGEDDON. Well, it's not fake disorder cringe anymore. It's renamed neurodifferent cringe. By the way, the neurodifferent term, I think that was coined by Christine. I don't even think anyone else uses it. What are those duct-tape treat dispensers? What? What happened? What's duct-shaped treat dispenser? What have I missed? Layla P, my kid having relatively high support needs. People who know... Sorry, I'm reading the tiny little chat. I should probably move the window over there so it doesn't look like I'm kind of like... People who know can tell when they see my kid in the community. There are accessories and behaviours that show it. We saw an autistic kid out in the community yesterday who was similar. Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Granted. I'm with you. The beautiful thing about faketism, okay, is that they can go on their merry way after playing the role. We're stuck with our neurotype being taboo. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, good. Fair enough. I don't think that those accused of faking for cringe or fake cringe or whatever are necessarily playing into taboos. I don't. In general. But yeah, there's a whole fucking niche there, isn't there, to be explored. There's a whole potential. I mean, if people wanted to do it, I suppose they could possibly troll and cause some agony by playing up to actual stereotypes. As far as I know, no one's doing that yet. There you go. There's a content creation opportunity for someone. Why are you all talking about ABA? What are you doing to me today? I'm scrolling up the chat, so I'm a little bit behind everyone else, which is kind of ironic, right? As an autistic parent, the first exposure we have to autism in anything communities tends to be more to mum groups. They're so off-putting. It was a bummer. Yeah, so my psychologist warned me. Do you know what? No details given, actually. Just here's a reading list, and avoid autism parenting groups. Just avoid them. Don't go near them online or in person. Just avoid them. They're not good. Okie dokie. Hoodie show and tell. Yeah, so this hoodie it's not new. I think Nina was hinting that she'd got me another one, a new one. Voila. It's a rather stern-looking kitty cat. And the same on the back. It's a four-eyed cat. I think it's in like female sizing. Okay, old sort of young teenage female sizing. Just the arms are very, very short. Tends to be a clue. You're not a real gay. I have a 5-year-old nephew and he behaves nothing. Okay. You're not a real gay. I think that's amazing, by the way. Sorry. I think that's a really good... you can push analogies too far in every direction. People constantly pull my analogies apart, and I think the analogies are really, really good, but you can only go like so far with an analogy before it just like tears into pieces like tissue paper. But I do like that you're not like my 5-year-old. You're not gay like a 5-year-old, because obviously 5-year-old gay. It doesn't make sense. Well, they can actually be it. But you know, my point being, it is as ridiculous as the phrase. You're not like, yeah. I think that's amazing. If it had yellow eyes, it would look like my Max. Aww. Tall hobbit stitches. Your Max must have been a very, very distinctive and pretty cat. Omnipresent, omnipotent, omnicat. Well, the sun never sets on the autistic cats. Gayness doesn't have a look. That's also true. Do you know what? I'm not going to do that. The analogies, because yeah, that's true, right? Like sexuality does not have a look. It has stereotypes, but it doesn't have. You can't tell. You can't tell someone's sort of sexuality, or you can't tell someone's politics just by looking at them. Again, there are stereotypes, but you can't really tell. Except gaydar. Pushing an adjective too far until it shatters and then continuing to push is called comedy. Sivu, yeah. Yeah, true. I do love analogies. I love analogies so much. You'll hear me use analogies in my videos all the time because I just like them. I like analogies. But yeah, they can be like, you can abuse an analogy. You have to just sort of like not push them too far. They're like tissue paper designs. A bright red MAGA hat. Easy way to steal someone's politics. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, you could also say like a pride flag or something. It would also, it's like, yeah, I get you. I get you. If I saw a bunch of blokes walking towards me with red MAGA hats on, I probably would cross the road. If I saw a bunch of people with like pride flags and paraphernalia, I probably wouldn't. I have neither. But it's like, I suppose. But I guess the point is that there's not been a huge amount of studies on thin slice judgments, by the way. There's been basically just the one, like really good one, which coined the issue. And that is that people don't, people find autistic people trustworthy, but they don't want to live next to you. Wendy, welcome. I picked up your package from the post office. They haven't been delivering any of our mail for days. I went in and visited them. I said, hey, just by chance. And obviously they had like medical stuff for Nina as well there. And they had like, yeah, they had so much stuff. And they were like, we're really, really sorry. And it's like, it's fine. No worries, guys. But I walked out of there with all boxes. And it's like, so unboxing shortly, but I guess I'm just trying to say. The thin slice judgment thing, it kind of makes me sad because it's like people don't mind living near autistic people, but they don't want to be friends with, they don't want to hang out with, they also don't want to date autistic people. And it's like, why don't you want to date an autistic person? I don't understand. Because like would date and people are rating like really low. And it's like, what the fuck? Where did that come from? Let's work on the autism riz, folks. Yeah. I think that's much more useful than the theory of mind bullshit from Simon Baron-Cohen. I would like to talk to him about that. Because his theory of mind, like with the eyes, reading the Remet eyes, mind in the eyes test, it uses like a photocopy of some old black and white book from the 1950s. That's what it looks like. It's really low res. It's like dot matrix printer eyes. But a little video is actually much more helpful than dot matrix printer eyes. It's just Meg watches TikTok, so we don't have to. Yeah, fair. Yeah, I haven't seen a Meg video in a long while now, but that's not for any reason. Every Meg video I've seen up until the point I stopped watching her videos is amazing. Yeah, go watch them. I'm sure they're great. Yeah, but TikTok is an interesting one. If I write the word autism into TikTok in the search bar, it says autism meltdown. So yeah, I'm not super keen on that. They put you on a pedestal and then wonder why you fall off. What did I miss? Sounds like hokum to me. Like, maybe. Charlie, I do tend to trust people who dress more alternative. Once I had to meet someone who warned me that he looked scary, but when I saw his Viking beard and black clothes and metal studs, I felt safe. Yeah, I'm with you, Charlie, actually. 100%. People that kind of dress in a so-called, you know, stereotypically threatening way, or punk way, or whatever, or a metal way, is not an issue for me. I feel that those people are decent, generally speaking. Look, hey, don't make generalizations, but it's almost opposite messaging to me. I see it like opposite. I see it as like you're into something, you've got interests, you've got a theory of mind, you know, theory of mind. You've got you know, a personality, you've got values, you've got your individualistic sufficiently that you feel like maybe you would be individualistic at a Metallica concert where we stand amongst a load of people that look very similar to you, but like still, you look, you know, it's fine, no problem. And I think people that are generally in subcultures, and I do want to say the autism community is a subculture, generally much more tolerant and accepting to people, less judgmental. Cohen backed off on the super maleness thing, I think. Has he? Like, I feel like Cohen's marketing is what failed him, because I don't think it's extreme male brain. That's just a catchy term. He's got a scatter plot. For those that don't know, emotional intelligence or systematizing. And he's plotted one against the other and indicated which ones are autistic and which ones aren't. And basically, the way that the scatter graph goes is like, oh, look, the more autistic you are, the more likely you are to be male. No shit. But wait, there's more. If you're, for example, female, then you are like 25% as likely as if you were male to be diagnosed with autism. Maybe 30% now. No shit. There's quite a few little things in there. But I think his like you know, extreme male brain theory, it's like, I just think the branding is bad. I think that's where he fucked up. I would like to talk to him about it, but I think he'll agree with me. I think it's like, I think he wouldn't call it extreme male brain now, but it looks like an extreme. I get why he wrote it. I think he wrote it in a very ivory tower academic way. I don't think he means it. But the problem is, it will get reported. The way that he said it is, and it's like, come on, man, don't do that. It's like clickbait for science, for researchers, right? There you go. That's what I'm at. That's right. I finally got a thought in my head that is not a hot take. Simon Baron Cohen, extreme male brain. That is literally like YouTube clickbait. Simon Baron Cohen, extreme male brain. That's clickbait. Just for papers. Jansen, weigh in on this. I'm right, aren't I? Do you agree? Do you disagree with me? Let me know. Like, I think it's like, you want to get your paper cited? It's just, I think it's clickbait. testing. There we go. Right, we've got it back. I don't know what happened there, but it's back. There's going to be loads of no Fs. Got it. Right. What I was trying to say to everyone is, I said the word fucking, and then I think it just disappeared. Right. What I was trying to say is, and I need to learn sign language. I'm not shitting you. Silent AF, love it. Right. Here's the thing. What I was saying is, I've just had a thought. A thought has birthed itself in the internal recesses of my brain. Okay. Are we ready? Okay. I just had a thought. I am running on very little sleep. Okay. Just bear with me. My brain is bollocks. I have had a hell of a day. Yeah, the thought. I think I figured it out. I think the whole extreme male brain it is literally research paper clickbait. I think it's just like YouTubers trying to get clicks on videos or whatever. I feel like he could have used an alternative term. I don't know what alternative term he could have used, but I feel like he was a bit ivory tower about it. And I think, and this is my hot take now, I think you did it on purpose, because I think it's a great way to get cited. It's an extreme male brain, autism. It's just you're guaranteed to get so many citations for that. It's my view. It's my new view. I believe this now. I believe this thought. I do. Oh, and wow, the horror of the word, the F word was, etc. Yeah. I don't know. I think I try not to swear very much, and I know I'm not that good at it. And then I think sometimes it just helps not only to communicate emotion, but sometimes it helps to just kind of defizzle a little bit. It's almost stimming. And yeah, sometimes, if I'm talking about something that's serious and I use a swear word, and sometimes people get more hooked and fixated on the fact that I said fuck, as opposed to the thing I was saying fuck about. Saying that that's more offensive than the thing. I've had some people tell me that my commentary on Love on the Spectrum is way more offensive than Love on the Spectrum could ever be, and it's like, well, okay. What do you want me to do with that? Moving on. Where do I go from here? It's like offense is not something that you can just use as a weird kind of, like, games people play, right? This isn't in the original transactional analysis, but games people play, literal game, is the offense card. And the offense card is, you said the word fuck, so you are wrong. Everything you say now is wrong. And I would caution people in relationships as well, by the way. You do want to be much more respectful to significant others or people close to you, insofar as if you have a disagreement, don't in a disagreement, like, careful how you lose your shit. Because sometimes people can then focus on you losing your shit as opposed to the substance of what you were trying to say. So, but in other contexts, you kind of have to lose your shit. Charlie, that's true. My parents never swear, and I broke the taboo probably, I don't know, about 10 years ago. And I did it advisedly, like, as in, like, intentionally. And some people do have quite mild constitutions and they cannot cope. And I don't know. I mean, I would say if I'd say if me saying the occasional rude thing or whatever is too much for you, then I'm probably not the content creator for you. given that you can choose your entertainment pastimes, like, freely. You know, like, you don't need to watch my channel, you can watch someone else's, whatever. And I try not to, and in polite company, I do try, but like trying not to swear is like a bit like a masking effort for me. It's like I'm trying extra hard to be like super polite. And I am generally quite polite, but then sometimes, you know, you mean don't give somebody the ammo to divert from what you want to say? I understand. Yes, that's true. Yeah. So sometimes people will take offense. Stephen Fry has a very good little clip you can find on YouTube about offense, where he says people say to him, "I'm offended. I'm offended. I'm offended," and he says, "It's so fucking what? It doesn't matter." Like, so. I think swearing is dependent on context location. Yeah, totally true, Wendy. Yeah, totally true. 100%. Everything is all context. T Ferry is home. I think T Ferry is home with food. And being on YouTube is there's definitely a lot of masking. You know, just in terms of like doing a live stream, whatever. There's a sort of a performative masking involved there too. But you know, I have to choose what I want to do, and you know, sometimes I'll say something rude, and sometimes the subjects of our conversations can be quite difficult, and sometimes it helps. I support your fucking rights. Yeah, exactly. You also have to kind of use it be a bit more careful in the comment section, because YouTube clearly filters out stuff. So if you want, I think you can say that you know certain milder swear words on YouTube live streams or comment sections, but Hydra the cat, Hydra the cat.
No, don't go back out. Hydra, baby. Hydra, come on. Hey, Hydra. Hydra.
Hydra the cat fail. She came in and went back out again. I'll get her in a second. I have my ways. Often swear in Japanese with people you can't understand. That's amazing. Assuming that the person doesn't speak Japanese, because that would be a big L, I would say, if somebody does actually kind of catch you. Right. I feel like I only see the F word and sometimes the S word. All right, guys, I actually have to do, regardless of what we do next, I actually have to have a drink, because I can't talk for an hour without something to drink. So we'll take a quick 2-minute break. I'll go grab a drink, and I'll see you back here in 2 minutes. Use the opportunity to kind of like grab yourself something to drink or whatever. Stretch your legs, wash your hands. That's what I'm going to do. My hands are a bit sticky, so wash time. And I will... hey, Dot. We have CATMAGEDDON to do. And we have some unboxing to do. We'll do that. Sounds like fun, right? Cool. See you soon. Ads might play. Just let them run. Helps the channel. Okay, thanks. Bye. See you soon. It's not bye, is it?
Appalachian sunrise meets my skin. Even with my eyes still closed, I can feel it coming in. Golden, golden, I'll follow only golden, 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 golden things. Mountain laurel high fives for miles in spring. Rain
Hey everyone, I have some redacted parcelage here. Very carefully redacted. It looks like a CIA thing, or the Epstein client list. Just yeah, never mind. Doesn't exist, does it? Right. That's my AdSense revenue removed. Just lost it there with that one name. Thank you very much, folks. Okay. Right. Time to do some parcelage opening. So I haven't opened anything today. I'll be honest, it's been an interesting day. Music volume is off pretty much. It's like pretty low. What's the issue? You guys hear something I can't? Hang on 1 second. I would say that's pretty low, right? Hang on give me a sec. Pretty low, right? I think that's pretty low. I'm just looking at the meters. I'm peaking a little bit. That was a peacock. Right. Let's do the thing. Thank you. Okay. I'm gonna open stuff. Of course, the client list doesn't exist. I've incinerated it to protect the PDF files. Oh, okay. All right, cool. It's low. Cool. I'm gonna just nudge it a tiny bit because I want to hear it. It helps me think. Okay. Last time I used one of these, I had to bandage myself. Somehow it always happens. Let's hope nothing like that happens again. I'm gonna open this box with a knife. No one is obliged, by the way, to send me anything. Like a PO box, if you wish to. The PO box purpose is mostly there so that I can send stuff to people. Because I couldn't do it really otherwise. So it's more about, hey Wendy, I'm glad you're here. Got a box from you here. We'll do the labels shortly. Nina, there's like chicken drama going on outside. You caused it. Okay, right, sorry everyone. Right.
Hydra the cat. Again.
Okay, I've got video of this. So, right, the chicken drama outside is because we have a chicken. A chicken that has found a 1950s beer bottle. And it's trying to hatch the 1950s beer bottle. An actual chicken trying to hatch a beer bottle. And it is not going to hatch into little beer bottle babies. There are no eggs. It's just sitting on a beer bottle from the 1950s. Now, you may have questions about this. First of all, a beer bottle? 1950s? I have video. There's an angry chicken and it is trying to hatch a beer bottle. I don't know where to go with this. I'll just show you the video at some point. It's but Nina approached the chicken and the chicken got very angry and flew at her, you know, because it's very protective of its beer bottle. So why is it a beer bottle? Why is it 1950s? Because
Hydra the cat! Everybody!
Hydra the cat. Want to say hi? I got you. Why you got shot? Hydra. It's full of crap from like... So... This is Hydra. Yeah, Okay, it's Hydra. Everybody. She is... She is actually happy. The problem she's got is she's covered in bits of bramble. And it's possible a bit of bramble was in eye here. I've pulled some bits off. And, I'll get you some cake in a moment, Hydra. Okay, here she is. So I think she wants cake now. Here she is. The disappointment. Where is the cake? You promised cake. I'm gonna have to give her some cake. I'll be right back. I'm gonna have to put something in there for her, okay? It is also her gotcha day. One sec. Pretty little baby. Pretty little baby. Do 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 do. Pretty little Hydra. There will be cake. I just, I don't want to just like leave you just sort of staring at an empty plate with a disappointed cat while I make it. Do you know what I'm saying? The cake is not a lie. It's just a case of weight. Okay. Sorry. It's quite funny. If you look at Hydra's head, by the way, between her ears, she's got this little peachy patch. Just sort of on the back of her head. A little peachy patch. That is very, very satisfying little patch to kind of kiss. Here comes Saber. This is Uncle Sabes. They are friends. Uncle Sabes wants some biscuits. We shall wait for the cats to do their thing. And I shall open the box. Yeah, she is a Maine Coon. That's exactly what she is. She is a Maine Coon. And since the Hydra Rising video was filmed, she is about... Well, she's twice as heavy. I wouldn't say she's twice as big in terms of like length and everything. That would be... If she was twice as big in all directions, she'd be 4 times the volume, right? No, she's longer and larger, but she's a lot heavier. She's kind of rounded out a lot. The cake is not a lie. The cake will come back. John Lewis vegan chocolate cake. We don't have a John Lewis here. Is it like is it something I can order from the website? Oh man. Trips to the UK mean going to the supermarkets, basically. Right. Okay, let's do the thing. Hydra, I'll be right back. And do you know what? Look what she's doing. Look what she's doing. Look what's going on. She's finding the treats in the fleece. Volume is cubed, so wait, you are correct. Right. I'm going to do that. Make them small. There we go. That's better, isn't it? That works. And I'll put them over there. Okay. Right. So, Keep an eye on the cats for me. I mostly missed. Okay. I put the best vegan chocolate cake recipe on the Discord. Okay, amazing. Because getting a good chocolate cake is kind of hard to do vegan, like to find vegan, like in the shops. Oh, that's my moustache. If you get the rest of the stuff from the drawer, they can play with it. Yeah. This is the material from my... This is my moustache. Do you remember this one? Do you remember this? I use some tape. Okay. Right, that's the moustache. And this is the material. Oh yeah. Well, no one's going. Well, it's been opened now. Yeah. So basically, the hedgerows are made of rubbish. Basically, ultimately, the hedgerows. There was no municipal, waste services. Think about it, going back 100, 200 years. And, there are bottles like this. Yeah, with the TV, yeah. Lots of corked little bottles in the hedgerow. Just one example. With suspicious fluid in it. Not sure what would be in a bottle like this. Who knows? But yeah, there's tons of this sort of thing in the hedge. No, Nini, you've got to put more of an effort in because you missed the camera. You have to come onto the camera now. Like, you have to be like here. Nina's just dropped a shitload of feathers right there. Like, there are feathers everywhere except on the camera. They're all here. No. Yes, that works. A bit better. Yeah. Feathers. Pretty little kitty. This is an eyebrow. This is the feather boa. Which I shall keep for a moment. And then I shall donate to the cats. Looks very Christmassy, doesn't it? Right. Morphine to scare the headache ghosts away or something. I think that probably is what it is. Right, okay, cool. Let's have a little look. As you can see, I haven't pre-opened this to check it because, this one is from Helen and Fam, so it's probably fine. As opposed to opening at the post office. Okay. There's a lot of... I'm going to read some of this. Everybody ready? I'm going to read some. Tea Fairy? Could you bring in some wet meat, please? Wet meat to the vegan filming studio over here. Could you bring in some processed blended animal that's very stinky? Sorry everyone, just bear with me for a moment. Okay, so there is a letter here. It's quite long. How much time have we got? Okay, is this from Helen? Note. It's quite autistic at the top. It says note. Mike, you do not have to open this parcel on a live stream. I would hate I would hate for you to feel pressured. It's just a little something for your birthday and to mark the kitten's first birthdays. It may not even reach you in time for your birthday at this rate. I've been busy procrastinating again. Helen, if I have to... You don't have to read it out, okay. But I am reading it out. Helen. Am I not supposed to read this? If I'm not supposed to read this, you need to say something really quickly, because I'm just going to continue to read until I see you a message that says shit. If you write the word shit with a full stop, I'll stop reading. I've been busy procrastinating again. I started off so well getting the covers sewn up, ready a month in advance. I'm typing this letter so that it's easier for you to read, because my handwriting's very messy at the moment, and it also makes my hand ache. Usually I was going to start something for you, but she's had a box. Ah, so she's been too short on time this time around. Absolutely. Something for the future instead. 7th of July, 2025. Mike, happy birthday to you and the kittens. So, this is kind of very meta right now. It is. This is what it says on the top. This is a little bit there. It's this note. I don't feel pressured at all, but I don't want you to feel pressured. Leslie, Helen, you don't have to explain yourself. This is true. If I am making you feel uncomfortable, do let me know. And just, it's not my intention. Oh, right, okay. Well, I suppose I could send people peacock feathers, because these are very small and they're very, very fluffy. Oh, really? Could do a peacock feather giveaway. Okay, right. Let me just keep reading. Well, that's fine. Okay, cool. I feel Helen's bright red right now. Okay. I don't want people to feel perceived. Holy shit. Mike, happy birthday to you and the kittens. We've enclosed a few things for your birthday and the kitten's first birthdays. Can't believe it's been a year already. There's a little gift for Nina. Nah, forget that. I could not find you a copy of the Patchwork Cat, but I did look quite hard for one. However, I did manage to find a second-hand hardcover 1981-82 print. That was as close as I could find. I wanted to do a nod to that plush cover that you seem to remember again. Searched everywhere for something that you mentioned, but couldn't find anything that resembled it. So I found some fleece material that resembled a patchwork quilt. Because if I was to start making a patchwork anything by hand right now, you wouldn't get it for years. It's bright and colourful. In which to make a rough type patchwork cover, just a nod to the material cover. This is from my core memory. This is probably when I'm old and like super demented, assuming I make it that far. The one memory I'm going to have is of this book. You know this. This is like the number one core memory for me. It's probably nothing like you remember, but the cover's removable if you don't like it. I've padded the cover with some quote material to give it some dimension. Probably just my awful sewing. Along with finding Patchwork Cat, the cover of the book isn't perfect. I also found another book, The Necessary Cat, with the same artist. It was said to be a nice bit of cat lovers, so if you already have it, I have not got it, so I've never even... I'm vaguely aware of it. Nice bits to include. It's also second-hand for the same website. Emily's also included 2 small replacements for the diamond paintings and met an unfortunate end. This is Polly's. Polly destroyed them. They lasted for ages, to be fair. They're designed to be hung in front of a window or light, so we thought it'd take up less space and pick up the box until you can find somewhere to put them away from the cats. I've also included right. I'm gonna look and show these things. Sorry, everyone. They're also okay. That's super sweet. That is super sweet. Right. I won't read the rest because it's probably one of those things that is best to do a show. I did not know you were doing this, and also I think it's also fair to say a little bit of mic defense here. I definitely wasn't hinting. The Patchwork Cat, if no one has seen the story, is the most beautiful book. Too close to the mic while reading. I need to pull that down. Thank you very much. It's got like a picnic blanket and everything. This is so well done.
Boxes, cats. Okay.
I need to type it. Oh my goodness. Okay. Wow. Right. Look, it's literally a painted stone with Maurice and Salem. Maurice and Salem. I dropped my volume a bit. It was definitely peaking. Maurice and Salem. Here we go. Look. Ah, Maurice and Salem. Ah, the beanies. Hey, Sabes. Douche. Douche. Ah. That's sweet. Sorry, don't worry about Sabes. That's what I do with him. He just goes over the shoulder and then lands here. This is his spot. Okay. That's really sweet idea. That's really, really sweet. That's really cool. No idea how you got the ink to stay on, but that's pretty cool. Okay, anyone who's a Wanity and Tails Book and has had a paw print from the cats will know that they're not as good as this. Their paw prints from the cats tend to be quite, the ones I send out on the paper tend to just be smudges, really. So that's quite good. That's you can see there the detail. That's cool. That is really, really mega. That is pretty cool. Okay, so Polly's now in the box. That's so funny. Sweeties that you can't easily get on the Isle of Man unless you order them online and have somebody post them to you. This is amazing. Thank you so much. Not cat treats, Sabes. This is more thoughtful and dear than any gift I've ever gotten. So sweet. Potato Pirate. Yeah. I'm sorry, dude. Stay in the community because there's often giveaways. I often send things out to. But yeah. I agree. Like, this is like top tier gift giving. Like, you guys didn't need to do this. This is you, Sabes. This is you. Okay, this is funny. Oh, actually, it's super, super pretty. Sabes. Sabes. Why not cat treats if cat not treat shaped? Yeah. Unfortunately, that is an issue. Everything that's treat shaped is actually. Oh, sorry about the camera. I can swap the battery. And we'll do so before we do a thing. I'll just hide it for now because there's no need to have it there. That's cool. I like that a lot. That's pretty cool. That stone feels really nice as well. It's got a nice texture to it. Saber is kind of fascinated by it. He's right here, sniffing it. And as soon as I crinkle this... Okay, right. This is... Okay, so this is Uncle Sabes. Interested in the feathers? No. Interested in the cat obelisk? Yes. Interested in the stone? Mildly. Interested in the soda pop straws? Massively. Yes. It's amethyst. Nina's favourite stone. Amethyst, by the way. This is not a hint. This is not a hint. I'm just saying. It is actually legitimately Nina's favourite. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry for being such a Philistine and not knowing much about stones. My camera wants to do my face. Hang on. It would look
saves. Yes, we get it. We get it. I understand. Okay.
It's really heavy. It's a really nice color, and it's really, really heavy. It's not like resin or whatever. It's really heavy. Saber is wants this, and here is Tosca also. Okay. Snack pockets with catnip. Are you literally trying to have me destroyed? I think you're trying to have me destroyed. And then we have, this is Tosca, and then Karen is there, and Trudy's there too. Okay. The statue is so beautiful. I've got to say, the stone with the paw prints, and the letter. I haven't read all of the letter. It's incredibly thoughtful and super sweet. I don't know if the objective here is to try and make me cry on the stream. I don't know if that is like what the objective here. Alexander Mandel, welcome. And thank you. You're super kind. Welcome. This is the Autistic community. Okay, right. Okay, I need to stop with the messing about, right? Okay, right. So, okay, Tosca. Oh, you can't see the camera because I need to do the camera. Right. Okay. Take that out. I'll swap the battery. Yeah. I drop things a lot. Okay, right. That's the cats out of the way for a bit. Hang on. Okay, right. That's the cats out of the way for a bit. Let me just move things. Okay, right. That's incredibly sweet. I had no idea. Okay, here we go. Another one. This is the onyx one. Okay. Let me try something. Right. Focus on this. Focus on this. I don't know if you can see it properly, but I like it. I don't know if you can like physically see it. It's like obsidian type of black. It's jet black. Super reflective. Onyx, I think. I know nothing about stones. I feel like you're wasting this on me. Like, I think it's all lovely. I just go, that's really pretty. There's some lovely things here, Nina. Have you seen this? I'm just this one. That's cool, right? It's been a while since we've seen them, isn't it? These little feet, little toe beans. Ah, oh, they're super sweet. Would you like some sweets? Nifidix, did you do the wet meat? Oh, there's tons of wet food. There's some upstairs. In the bathroom. Yeah. Secret wet meat. In the bathroom. Another thing. These things are pretty sweet. I'm just trying to read the teeny void. I like this. This is cool. I want to say what it is, but I need someone to tell me what it is. It's actually really nice. It's like everything. It's like if you're greedy and you want everything. This is everything. What do we think, folks? If you're hiding cat food around the house, you won't have a problem. Okay, look. This is just bathroom stores. Exactly. There's like different cats, different things. Oh, thank you very much, Maisie. Yes, this is just what I've always wanted. Thank you very much, Maisie. That's great. Excellent. Right. So, okay. Wet meat in the bathroom is logical. Yeah, exactly. See? So, excuse me, please. There you go. Okay. So geriatric cans, basically. So for Bruce or Bitey and so on. But they shall serve as birthday cake. Okay. Oh my goodness, that's awful. That's awful. Nina, look at this. Nina. Yeah, I just picked out it's a pancake. It doesn't, it looks awful. Okay. That is disgusting. Sorry for the loud noise there. That's disgusting. So that's all I just flicked it out of the can. And it just became a Jackson Pollock. It smells like it looks. Gotta put some corn in it. Okay, that's awful. Sorry. That's birthday pancake. Yeah, that really shocks me. It came out with a great big thump. Bruce? Yeah, Bruce needs some. This Bruce is good after all. Go. This is Bruce. Yeah, he is. Is Bruce? Ah, gosh. No way. Nicola Bailey. The Necessary Cat. This is not going to be on Tea and Tales, but I would totally read this on stream. I take it you've read it. What do you think? This is amazing. This is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. Sorry. Oh, this is amazing. Oh, the necessary cat is like where it breaks apart all of the different types of cats. That's pretty cool. Cat lore. This is cool. This is cool. 14 ways of touching the Peter. That is not a euphemism. It is a exotic cats. I like. All right, this is cool. Nonsensical cats. This is excellent. Historical oddments. Yeah, there is some really cool cat shit in the past. This is cool. This is cool. This is cool. Thank you very, very much. You guys have kind of gone to town here. Oh my god. Okay. All right, you pretty much nailed it. So this is quite incredible. This is right. Some of you know what I'm talking about. Some of you don't. If you were in an after party a few months ago, I was talking about a patchwork cat. Nina, check this out. And you remember I described, yeah, definitely tea, yeah, for sure. But like, remember I described the patchwork cat to you, and I said it had like. Helen went off my description, and has made a literal tactile patchwork cat with the oval on the front, and then obviously the patchwork cat inside, which is this is great. The patchwork cat, by the way, is a hell of a good story. And what did you and your family think of the book, The Patchwork Cat? By the way, Helen, I need a book review from you. And like, what did you think of the book? It's phenomenal. Scott art, it matches the blanket. Yes, it does. This is pretty damn close to how it was. So the cover, I remember, was kind of like a green kind of velvet color. It wasn't pretty like this. It didn't have all of this extra stuff on it. It didn't have like the patchwork cat embroidered onto the top. It was just like an oval. I'm describing something from my childhood here. And Helen and fam have gone and made it. Like, holy shit. I don't even have the words to describe. I can't even describe this. Book review 100%, 10 out of 10, S tier top. It's phenomenal. This book is amazing. And I didn't even know the book was called The Patchwork Cat. Like, this is like going back years now. Okay, it's Dotty and Saber. It's Dotty and Saber. I didn't even know. I didn't even know the name of the book. So I actually had to describe the book to Nina verbally, and Nina found like, oh, it's called The Patchwork Cat. She found the book, which just blows my mind because like I haven't had this for most of my life. It's funny, I was going to go for dark green tea, but I saw this and thought patchwork. This actually makes more sense. This actually makes way more sense than dark green. Like, it actually, this is more sensible. Also, dare I say, patchwork, right? To go with the book. Charlie, this is honestly so incredible. Like, Charlie knows. Charlie was 100% in the stream with the after party and the whole patchwork cat. How long did we go on for in that after party? I think we ran until like 4 o'clock in the morning or something. So my time, it started at 7:30 p.m. We did the YouTube stream, then we did the after party, and the after party ran on for like 8 hours or something, 6 hours maybe. For kittens to carry around, of course. Totally should. I will get this. I'm not going to put it in with the food right now. But that's super sweet. Yeah, it was a long night. Yeah. It was a night of exploration and finding this book, The Patchwork Cat. Right, so After Party is basically a members only stream. Usually my YouTube's live streams are quite busy. And we just hang out in Discord. Okay. 2 more things. Which I hope survived. Oh yeah, they survived. There was a noise, there was a sound. And I thought, that's not a good sound. As in like, okay, hope you survived. But it did, it survived. It's a chain. And this, I know exactly where this can go. I like literally know exactly where this can go. Off the ground, away from the cats. That's cool. Thank you, Emily. Thank you, Emily. It's very pretty. Sabes? 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 Up here, mate. Look. Sabes. Sabes, why are you acting like this? Look. Sabes is acting weird. As in, like, he's just like, open another bag. Hurry up. Sabes is like, make me, I'm going to put it back in the box. Because I happen to know Saber will, he'll open these boxes. He will. He opened busy with food. Yeah, he's quite into it. Thank you very much, D Fairy. Nina. This is you. It's pretty. We have a couple of peacocks. I reckon that would catch the sun beautifully. Yeah. In fact, actually, the peacock one, I prefer cats, obviously, but like peacock one is actually, it's got, it catches. Yeah, it can replace it. So this is the one we have. Yeah, this one we have is really faded. This one is way prettier, and it's got nice contrast to it, and really reflects the lights. So we can change them out. That's really cool. Thank you very much. Super, super pretty. Thank you for that one. I'll put this one back in the box just to keep it safe for now. Because the cats will 100%, play with the intention of destruction. Because that is what cats do. I don't know how to describe cats to you. So some of you might not get the cats. I've just read. Maurice kept trying to sniff the paint. Okay. That's really, really sweet. Thank you very much, Helen and family. Like, you have a very creative family. There's a fair bit of artwork in this room that's been done by Helen and fam. And what have you done? No, seriously, what was it? Oh. Tiny bit of tea. My 16-year-old not autistic enough to be autistic son. Oh, come now. So he finds it weird that people would have trouble understanding that other people may experience things differently from themselves. Yeah. Sorry. My 16-year-old, basically autistic son, but like borderline diagnostic, whatever, right? Am I right? Told me that he finds it weird that people would have trouble understanding. People may experience things differently from themselves. Yeah, I mean, people do find it difficult sometimes to understand that other people experience things differently, and I guess it's because they're not exposed to it at all. Good tea. Yeah, sorry. It's not your message. It's my brain. I get that Miss Pat, we can't control other people's brains going back and protected. Yeah, there's traits but not be disabled. Yeah, this is true. Thank you. Okay, there's another box. This one, right? It says. Okay, right. First of all, Wendy. If you send a box like this to me, I have to explain what stimming is to the post office people. They're curious. And then they're wondering if you're sending me drugs. Can everyone read that? Packages like this can it's hard to kind of, it's not easy. I'll read it. Warning, contents will induce a sense of joy for both human and feline. Do not drive while in this state. Warning, contents may induce stimming. Written as stimming. And there's tons of amazing prints on this box. Sounds like it has special gummies in it. Yeah, well. Boxes like this. I know there's a cute drawing of a cat, by the way, I have to say. There's some pretty cool artwork on the box. It's not incognito, Wendy. I just want to point that out. It's not. Neurotypicals don't know what to do with this. They don't know whether to. I don't know how many machines this set off, by the way. Because you know, technically it should, between us, it should be like immediate delivery, but. Thank you. Would you shut the door? Come on in. If you stand here, you're out of the camera. Tosca is summoning Nina. I can, yeah. This is the. I have to close the window because of flies. I have a lot of lights on because I'm filming. I have lights, and then if you have a window open, it means window open, living rurally with lights on. Yeah, it's a heady mix. Yeah, if it was drugs, they wouldn't write that. Generally, people don't write such things in the package when they're sending drugs through the mail. Well, this could be a double bluff. All right, I'm going to go and open this now, but open this way up. Okay. You may wonder why the black marking. This is just redaction. I asked Nina to do a personal information redaction. But if you wanted to send me things, if you go to autisticafter40.com, there is a PO box which accepts post. Right. Opening the box. Let's see. I take it Wendy's here, right? Wendy should be in the chat. Wendy. Have you walked away from the stream? Have you walked away from your computer? Have you walked away from the television or the phone or the tablet? Have you walked away? Wendy. You don't want to miss this. If you want to miss this, if you do, you can watch the replay, Wendy. This is why I'm just playing for time. Maybe Wendy needs to come back from the toilet. Okay, there you go. Wendy's still here. Cool. Right. Great. So. She was here a bit ago. What's the joke? Okay. Her name has lost all meaning. I've just used them all. And now we know what Mike was like as a 2-year-old. Yeah. I was a problem for my parents to solve. Oh. I have never in my entire existence ever met people with such incredible, like beautiful handmade cards. Like, thank you very much. Oh, happy birthday to Mike and all of Hydra's kittens. May your day be filled with vegan chocolate, catnip, and cuddles. Well, I've got to say, my day's getting better. It started off a bit shit, but now it's getting better. What? Was there a problem with me saying the day started off a bit shit? Okay. Right. It did. Okay. It's not like a personal insult. Oh, we have a relationship breakdown issue going on right now. Okay. Everyone ready? This is kind of amazing. Where did you get this stuff, Wendy? Vegans in the chat. Take a look. Please. Right, I'm going to move the empty plate out of the way because we don't need the empty plate right now. There we go. This one is cookie dough, and this one is raspberry scrunch. And I have never seen these before in my life. They look pretty cool. Cookie dough. I'm gonna eat these. Wow, Wendy, that's amazing. Supporting local and they're really cool with the good shit. Have you tried these? Because they're good. These are amazing. Booja booja. I think we should discuss this in the Discord. These Vigolinos, these pralines, are hella good. They are a big favorite of mine. There's no question. I am going to eat until I can no longer eat any more at all. Booja booja are super fancy, Anik. These will make me bleed. These will literally make me bleed. Anna-ferret sees these. She will literally slice me for them. These are... These are incredibly strong. I don't know what they put in them, but they are... I mean, it says here turkey and fish, but I don't believe that. Because they won't even tell you on the ingredients. There's something in this that cats go nuts for. Okay, we will do more cat stuff. Maybe summon more cat. Summon more cattage. Someone must have gifted you rubber gloves too. Rubber gloves? What? Oh, good night, Stormbreeze. Good night, Stormbreeze. Rubber gloves? Rubber gloves for what? I'm confused now. Live streams are good for my autism. They always remind me I'm a human who needs to eat. Gonna send you tea from Moldova and Ukraine. Yeah, if you like. Yeah, sure. I could possibly swap or something. No, some of those shark safe chainmail gloves. Oh, rubber gloves. Polly's gonna go straight through rubber gloves. Like, Polly doesn't respect like rubber gloves. She's gonna. My cat's mad about Dreamy. She's not very food orientated. Oh, that's interesting, Harriet. Dreamies are like, it's almost a bit sad, really. But like, when a cat is ill or loses its, wanting to eat or whatever, you could try it on tuna or whatever. You could, but oily fish. But to be fair, if you try it on this, like, it can really turn things around. And in fact, there is a bit of a story here, because Anna-ferret was very small, and we fed her a kind of like a powdered milk, but in order to kind of get her going and get her sort of like wanting to start to eat, we would give her bits of these licky lick things. And Anna-ferret now associates these with, I don't know, I don't know, but she's Pavloved into attacking when she sees these. So when Anna-ferret sees these things, she literally goes nuts, and it's bizarre. It's the weirdest thing I've ever seen, and it is a cat that has, Anna-ferret, like the cat. None of these cats have had a bad day in their lives. They have a blessed existence, but Anna-ferret's obviously had a hard start to life, pure from a biological perspective, and she will fly, she will levitate, she'll be 3 foot off the ground and she'll fly, and she'll get them. She's like a phoenix. So Natalie, and you created a monster. Yeah, Amber, yeah, but we kept her alive, and it's kind of weirdly it's strange. Yeah, we created that, definitely, but it's, I can't describe it to you all. Some of you will know. But Anna is a really lovely. And Alexandra Mandrell, welcome. Like the cats in the Dreamies ad who runs through walls. Yeah, Harriet, yeah. And I know not all cats like Dreamies and just think of them as just like random cat food, even. Some of them will just go, okay, that's just a cat food thing. But honestly, yeah, it's weird. I've spent a lot of my adult life volunteering and working with cats and cat rescues and things. And not all cats react to catnip, for example. So I guess not all cats react to Dreamies, they're not all the same, blah, blah, blah. If you met one cat, you met one cat, right? You met one autistic cat, you met one autistic cat. But Anna-ferret is like several standard deviations more intense for this than any other cat I have ever met in my life. So yeah, I'm gonna have to give her some. As soon as she knows they're here, she's gonna go flying in here, and she will cut me. And she's not a violent cat. She's not violent at all, but she just doesn't know how to handle herself. Weird, pretty strange. Okay, what's going on in the chat? Oh, silver vine. Yeah, silver vine is a whole other thing. Like, I don't even know about the chemistry of silver vine. I know it's kind of like a similar thing to catnip. Is it the same compound? I have to be careful what I say, because like the YouTube bot sometimes thinks I'm talking about like drugs and stuff. Demonetize the stream. It's not that I do it for money. The stream adverts will make literally like $2. But it does add up. Over the course of a year, it'll be a few $100s, right? All added up together, and then I can spend it on something. She'll be here soon, and she's going to cut me. Yeah, I know it's a strange thing to say, but yeah, can you trim them? Yeah. Well, yeah, I trim all of the calls. Yeah, so does Nina. We constantly. Like next to every sofa is a little pair of like trimmers. But she literally, it's just so much. I can't begin to tell you. Yeah. She has extreme cat brain syndrome. Okay. Good tea. Woke up this morning, there was no tea. We had a tea emergency. Silver vine will affect cats that the nip doesn't. Yeah. So it's a different compound. I was new yesterday and already feel at home, so I can't afford to join monetarily. Look, I get it. I do. The lowest tier is set at $4 a month, and gift memberships are available if you know anyone that can do that. But honestly, don't worry about it. Honestly, like I stream and make YouTube content as much as I possibly can, and there are other Discord servers and so on and so forth. But I'm not gonna lie, and it's weird because coming from me, it's like sounds weird. I don't even know. I'm so confused because I don't know where you guys like I don't know. I don't know how YouTube community just sort of happened. I'm bewildered by it. I am actually legitimately 100% bewildered by it. Every single day I am bewildered. Overwhelmed. Bewildered. And overwhelmed. I have no idea. Auto engineer. Time to get ready for work. Oh, I'm sorry. Auto engineer. You might appreciate this. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know if it helps or not. I am planning some streams. It's not going to be in the immediate future, but like I am planning some streams at different times. So at Christmas, I did a bunch of streams at Christmas on YouTube. Across Christmas, I streamed throughout Christmas. So literally, like pretty much constantly throughout Christmas, so that there was company for people that didn't have it. And it was just fun. We just did all kinds of things, played some games and whatever. But just Christmas streams. And it was quite nice insofar as not everyone is available or even awake the time that I normally stream that works for me in the evening. Like weekday evenings, generally speaking, are quite a good time for me. It suits me, but I know it doesn't necessarily suit any other people. And there is a huge backlog of videos and live stream recordings for free. This is 100% true, Anne-Marie. And there always will be. There will always be. I'm not like there is exclusive stuff on Patreon, but there is always going to be free stuff on YouTube. I will constantly make stuff. That is a promise from me to you. There will always be. So I'm planning some content around employment. Mostly because I think that's actually an area that I can actually add value. I think I can actually add value there. My last full-time job was in 2003. And my work history is weird. But it has meant I've done a lot of job interviews. And a lot of job interviews, like hundreds of job interviews. And I've kept notes from most of those. And I think it'd be great to kind of like formalize that and put it together and package it in a constructive way. I'm not even 100% sure what that looks like, but that could be useful for people, particularly looking for work or whatnot. Especially in tech, I could do the generic videos, but also tech-specific ones. The streams where we generated songs in late March, early April, highly recommended. Yeah, totally. There's some like really good ones. I'm not sure how I'm not the best judge of this, but there are some good streams. The Aurora Borealis stream was life-changing for me. And I I swore a lot on that stream. I was overwhelmed on that stream. It was the most incredible thing. I would have missed the whole thing if it wasn't for the Discord community, by the way. I was going to bed. I remember exactly what happened. I was going to bed. And I was walking upstairs with Nina, and she said something about Discord or whatever. I can't remember what it was. But I looked on the Discord, and TJ mentioned, no, this is exactly what happened. Let me rewind, because I slightly mistold that story. TJ said there's an Aurora Borealis that might be visible in the skies. Astro nerd. And I said to Nina, hey, this might be happening. And she's like, well, you should set up and maybe do a live. And I was like, okay. And so it was kind of my first live stream outdoors. And I set up for this Aurora Borealis stream. And it was nice to hang out again. It was nice to chat, and it was nice to kind of just do some interesting, different stuff. But it was kind of shit, right? Because there was no Aurora. The Northern Lights to the north, nothing. We watched the sunset. Nothing happened. And that's because the Northern Lights were so strong that they became the Southern Lights. They were the zenith lights. Like naked eye lights. I was messing with the camera trying to figure out, like, oh, is that a tiny bit of color? Is that like 2 pixels of color? What's going on? And boom. Fucking hell. Big core memory unlocked. Big core memory unlocked. I've loved Astro stuff for ages, TJ, same TJ here in the chat. And I've never seen Northern Lights. I've always wanted to. And traditionally, it's you get on a plane and you go fly to Iceland and you see the Northern Lights. A friend of mine, one of my ADHD friends, right, I kid you not, she actually went to Finland and went to the Arctic Circle to see the Aurora, right, on holiday, and got nothing. Nothing. Fuck all. And I got, it was a different time. It was like months back or something. It was like, you know, around the winter time. And I got all of this beautiful Aurora, and to share it with some of you guys on a live stream, it was just fucking insane. It was unbelievable. Like, I couldn't believe it. And then the Discord started filling up with pictures from people. Like, the Discord started filling up with pictures from people from everywhere, from Europe, from England, South England, from everywhere. And then TJ was getting super excited because obviously the planet still had a bit of spinning to do in order to kind of get dark, basically. Just try and see them in. Yeah, your dad went to Iceland. I'm so sorry, like that it didn't get the view. And Iceland is a thing from here too. You can go from the Isle of Man to Iceland to see the Aurora. And do you know what? I want to see the Aurora again. I'm not done with the Aurora, but do you know something? It's not like, it's almost like a bucket list thing. It's ticked off live on live stream. And we see the Aurora from the Isle of Man a lot, by the way. It's fairly common, and you see it to the north, and it's a few degrees up, and it's kind of small. No, this was like a giant Action Man bow tie in the sky. In fact, Wendy made. I had to get it framed. I should probably have put anti-reflective glass on it. Because, like, you can see this is my key light here. This is what I see, by the way. That's in my eyes. And then I've got one over here. There's one. I'm trying to show you like a mirror. There you go. There's one here, light. And then there's another one here. See? Right, so without reflections, Protected from the cats. Wendy made it, beautifully framed it, but I had to take it into the frame shop to put it inside another frame so that it was just like super sealed. it's like hermetically sealed in here so that the cats can't ruin it. But that is what the Northern Lights looked like. That was it. Unbelievable. Core freaking memory unlocked, like live. So I guess, I guess talking about community, following my autism diagnosis, I asked, I had a free yeah, nothing's free, right? I had an inclusive therapy session. One ticket redeemable for, therapy session. Which is a good idea, by the way. That's a good idea for any psychologists or psychiatrists listening. You got to sort of pair up with therapy services somehow, right? Do a deal or whatever. You can't just cut people off. Here's a reading list. Fuck off. Good luck. As Fern Brady said, good luck at parties. See you later. The flip side to it is I asked, like, hey, where is it? What do I do now? I don't know anyone. I don't know any autistic people, like specifically autistic people. I probably do know autistic people. Oh, I've just read Ellen's thing. It says the layers are red jasper, yellow jade, tiger eye, green adventurine. I've never heard of these names before. We have a cat called Jasper. I've never heard of yellow jade. I didn't realize it came in yellow. Tiger eye, that's new to me. Green adventurine, literally just sounds like a Marvel superhero. Soda light, literally just sounds like diet-free soda. Lapis Louisi, I literally know Lapis Louisi from Minecraft. And amethyst, I do know amethyst. Amethyst is actually Nina's favourite stone. Nina is very into amethyst. She has quite a lot of amethyst. Amethyst and Nina work very well. So I understand amethyst. She made sure that I understood amethyst. Put it that way. The whole autism community thing. I said, where is the autism community? The therapist didn't know. She was great, actually. Really patient with me. Answered all my questions. I had a shitload of questions. I was just chucking them at her. And I felt cut adrift. It was really, really weird. It was great to be seen, and it was great to be validated, and it was great to have people understand me. But then it was like, now what? I've never been emotionally needy in my life, okay? But I felt like I need what the fuck is going on? What's going on? Do you know what I mean? And there's no Euplolite stone in Multi. Amazing. Louisi isn't pronounced like Louisi. Okay, help me out, DJ. Is it Lazuli? Because I don't know. Lapis Louisi. That's how I've said it. And that's what I told my son. He says Lapis Louisi. Lapis Lazuli. Lapis Lazuli. Oh, it's going to be a hard one for me to change in my brain. So I got a master's degree in clinical psychology and never studied about autism or ADHD. Wow. Lazuli. Lapis lazuli. Lazuli. Wow, okay. I did not know that. Learn something new every day. You guys must think I'm a right stone idiot. I have no idea. I go, that's pretty stone. I have really bad knowledge of like stones and minerals. Like it's my crystal, not like crystal and stone knowledge. I understand like, hey, crystalline structures or whatever, blah, blah, blah. Different types of like sedimentary rock or metamorphic rock or whatever, you know, do you know what I mean? But like, I don't GCSE geography level understanding. If it helps you put me into context, I have a spiky skill profile, okay? I don't know about rocks. I know about cats. Love you, so I gave you a rock as peak ASD in the best of ways. This is true. Quite a few folks have sent me rocks. And I now have a collection of rocks that I never had when I started my channel. Yeah, I understand the whole aesthetic. I appreciate it. I like looking and touching and stuff, but but I don't know. I don't know about them. Right? That's not to say I won't always not know, but it's like right now I don't. You know what I mean? My knowledge is poor in that regard. I've never looked them up. I've gone, oh, that's really pretty. Unique. I don't know a lot about rocks either. I know they're pretty. Every piece of Labradorite. Show me an autistic person without a rock collection. I'll show you a dirty liar. Well, TJ, I was diagnosed without a rock collection, and I now have one. I will also tell you this, TJ. My rock collection hasn't come from me. It's literally come from others. I have been pebbled. I have been stoned. I don't know if it's like metaphorical stoning, as in we wish to stone you, you heathen, or if it's like here's some pretty stones. But yeah, I see it as pebbling. I made a video on pebbling, which is kind of fun. If you guys want to see it, it's there. There is stoned with love. Yeah, get stoned. But like, can't get away from the rock, people. So yeah, I guess that's where kind of the angle I was sort of taking with it. We'll take 2 large flat ones and a packet of gravel. Yeah, a packet of gravel limes. I would not feel. I would feel that everybody must get stoned. Rock collections for my also autistic literal pebbling. I have tons of math rocks. What's a math rock? More like we're getting stoned together. Amazing. I think this stone fun is amazing. It's really sweet. Everybody must get stoned was written by autistic. Is that a song? Hold the phone. This Dutch web shop also has tons of nut cheeses. We also have the Bougie chocolate wonders. I'm gonna have to place an order sometime soon. Amazing. Anik, yeah, do it. Bougie chocolates are like really fancy truffles. Like really fancy. Math rock equals dice. Oh, could do. I used to have collections of D&D dice. When I was much younger. They had to get thrown away. This is a story for another day. It's a Bob Dylan song, not one I'm aware of. I will look it up. But I'm straight. Everybody must get stoned. Okay. I like the music genre math rock. I quite like the Weird Al Yankovic White and Nerdy as well. That's quite funny. That is a really, really funny song. If everyone's not seen the music video to White and Nerdy, it's from I think Chamillionaire's Ride and Dirty parody, but it's hilarious. It's so good. I love it. It's so funny. Everyone was like, we had big driver stones, but ours didn't film a bedroom with them. Amazing. I never got the sort of like stone autism. I will pick up pretty pebbles from the beach sometimes, but I'll tend to just kind of either leave them there or leave them on the side for other people to find. I've never really taken them home. I've taken the sea glass home. Sea glass can look amazing. So basically it's like beer bottles in the sea or whatever. Interestingly, when I find beer bottles in the sea, which I often do, this is going to sound a bit contrary, a bit weird, but actually I leave them there. I think beer bottles, and don't take this the wrong way, I'm not encouraging you to kind of lob beer bottles in the sea or whatever, but they're actually quite good, because like beer bottles are kind of, this is not the same as cans obviously, but beer bottles in the sea, they form cool little habitats for things. So they'll turn into like little nurseries and almost like reefs. I know they look ugly, but eventually they'll break down and wash up on the beach as pretty stones. Like, I don't know if we should be encouraging people to just throw beer bottles in the sea, but it's kind of like not the worst thing. Sabes. Oh, overheated? Okay, I'll turn you off then. And I'll hide that thing. There you go. Are you overheated hot? It's quite warm. Yeah, Saber literally sits here. You can see him on the camera, right? Cool. It's quite wide angle. Look. Yeah. This is where he lives. His bodyguard kept making fun of my hat. Was it like a super wide brimmy one? The rocks I find in my garden have little fossils in them. I want to find a complete one. That's amazing. That's amazing. What can I tell you that's similar? On the Isle of Man, if you go rock pooling, a lot of those rocks have got fossils in. At tourist shops across the US, there's almost always a bin of polished stones. It's satisfying to dip my hands in. I'm with you there. Is it forbidden to take stones from Lanzarote? And from Teed? Oh wow, okay. I didn't know that. I don't think I did. No. Stones though are kind of more, I don't want to say concrete. Obviously it's lava, isn't it? But like it's... I used to carry a piece of sea glass with me everywhere for a charge for a bit. Sabes. Okay, I'll crack one of these open for Sabes because Sabes be doing Sabes things. The other thing is with the licky trees is they're quite interactive. I'm sorry it got on your nose, isn't it? They're quite interactive. You kind of have to do them. Polished stones in gift shops are a gateway to geology. That is actually probably very true. That is probably very true. So, but I'm going to turn you around so people can see your face. Excellent way to bond with your cat, right? All very good, right? All very good. You can recycle a metal packet as well. All very good. Here's the problem. You cannot do this with Anna-ferret. She will literally just attack you. And she's not a violent cat at all. None of them are, really. Well, Larry a tiny bit sometimes. But like, Anna-ferret will just fly at you. She'll literally fly. She'll just... She won't even touch the floor. She'll fly across the room. She can fly like a bat. I love it when they get stuff on their noses. Yeah. Well, that was partly my fault, to be honest. I do collect random bits of things I find in the sea, though. Here's what you're doing. Okay, his licking is getting quite intense now. Like, I didn't realize a cat had a tongue that long. He's like proper licking. Sorry, everyone. This is not the most entertaining online content. I appreciate that. But Saber has no problem with it. Saber has no problem with the content being like this. I think Saber thinks this content it can be like this every day. Like this is fine. Saber is happy with this content. Saber is very happy with this content. This is good content, says Sabes. This is good content. Sorry, everyone. There's no... I want you to see his face because he's like, his eyes are crossed. He's focusing close, if that makes sense. So his eyes look like, he looks like Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon. His eyes are like super focused on what he's doing. It's so funny. Do it, Sabes. Okay, go, Sabes. Saber. I wish you could see his face rather than just the back of his head. Right, are we done? I want to put this safely in here. I'll deal with it later. I just basically don't want to deal with Saber right now, charging around, acting like a TWAT. Oh, cuddle cat. Have you had a really good day? Is it a really good birthday, Sabes? Sabes doesn't really have a birthday. No, we must have, but we just don't know what it is. Mike, you need to wear one of those cat collar cameras. I need to wear a cat collar camera. I do have a tiny little camera, which I use for some incidental shots. And, yeah, I suppose, yeah. I'll do some more sort of creative stuff in the future. Giant space hamster. Nice. Was it called Boo? Yeah, we can see. Yes, we can see the faces when you hold them. Yeah. So because when you feed the licky lick sticks to cats, it's funny because you can actually see their face. Their eyes are like they're trying to focus close. They just look really funny. The same when he tells us to nominate a birthday for him. I can probably go by his gotcha day. So I have his adoption paperwork. I could probably just pick the day from that and go, right, that's his birthday. Yeah. I can't remember what it is off the top of my head. It was in the summer-ish. Around now-ish, to be honest. Unpause and go 2 times speed. Oh. Oh, super sweet. So, was there anything anyone wanted? Was there anything anyone wanted to talk about? We have a tiny bit more time if anyone wants to talk about something. Or wants to bring up a good... Salem does a good Toothless face too. Yeah, nice. Nice. We could have a Toothless off. Merlina also probably does a good one. You can't call the camera for every cat. Stream them in a Zoom meeting format. I have 2. I've got a really old one and a newer one. So I could do like a 1v1 sort of thing. But honestly, the footage you get off it is footage from Hydra with the cat collar camera on. She just looks like a Muppet because it's just fur. All you see is just like fur. It's just like this. It just looks like It's really weird. Take care, Anique. Thank you for popping in. Thank you very much. You too. I've run out of things to say. My brain is frazzled. Need a shortcut for camera cats? You do. And they also need to do something interesting. So I've put the camera collar on. It's like... Do I have it here? I do. Here we go. This is the camera collar. So you put the Tina camera in here, and it's just silicone, and then just pop this through here, and you can pop it on. The only problem is, like, most of the time the cats are boring. So if you go put a camera in, the cats would just sit down and then go to sleep and not really do anything. Maybe it's time to wind down and rest the brain meats. I think so. Cranial mush disaster. Yeah, I'm broken. I'm done. That's not to sound ungrateful. It's just it's been a lot. The last couple of days has been a lot, and the last couple of days have been a lot. Later, Pete, are we doing an after party? Well, the answer is briefly yes. Actually, ironically. Yeah, it is an early night. Yeah, brain squash. Yeah. Just not grateful stuff. Right? Yeah, it's true. Just is. No, it's okay. I'm not having a go. I'm not making points or whatever. I'm just saying. It's just kind of funny. The answer is kind of, yeah. Insofar as I'll give you an update on the tea fairy situation. But that's not for YouTube. That's a community thing as opposed to a community thing. I don't know if anyone's seen. This is an interesting thing. If anyone struggles with oversharing, I call it blackmail invulnerability. But there's a model, and I forget the name of the model, but it's often used with people with intellectual disabilities or adults with learning disabilities. I am gonna bastardize this now, as in explain it terribly. But it's sort of like an onion. So basically, on the outside layer of the onion, you've got sort of strangers. And this is what you communicate with strangers. This is what's acceptable. Sort of touch with strangers or whatever. Acceptable conversation with strangers, and then friends, family, or whatever. I don't really like that onion because, the stuff that I would say on... This sounds weird, but the stuff I would say on YouTube that I wouldn't necessarily say to my family. Even though some of my family watch my content. Does that make sense? I'm not trying to say I would break big family news on YouTube first, but the angle is it's a weird onion. It's an onion where the layers kind of are in weird shapes. And it depends on the topic, and it depends on the, I don't want to say audience in a audience way, like a performance way, but it depends on who's hearing what you're saying. So a lot of people would look at me blankly like a dog being shown a card trick if I talk to them about anything to do with neurodiversity. But then again, the flip side is, when it comes to things like YouTube, there are people out there that don't like me very much, which is weird. And some people have sort of developed a bit of a weird sort of fixation on me, and it's weird and uncomfortable. So, not that that's like a necessarily like an issue or whatever, but I don't really want to sort of like provide them with information that I don't want them to have. So, on that basis, you know, there's a set of wonderful neurodivergent friends, and then obviously there's YouTube and Patreon. And from my perspective, there's some amazing people in the Discord. This is beginning to sound like a segue to a sponsorship or an advert, but it's not. It's not a segue to an advert. I'm trying to say, if I want to share something that's about sort of neurodiversity or about autism or about something like that, and I want to share that, and I feel comfortable with that, doesn't mean that you guys might also feel comfortable to do something similar. That's fine. And I would always encourage you to think about internet hygiene and what you share online and all this sort of stuff. And this is kind of unique to me. This is kind of where my position is slightly more unique, which is that there are things I would say on Discord that I would not say on YouTube. And that's not like, oh my God, he's different. Well, but it's just true. It's just true. There is a barrier, a natural kind of barrier between and it's not like, hey, oh my God, you feel like you need to support me or not. That's fine. That's okay. And it's not like, oh my God, only people that are financially supporting me get to hear. It's not like that at all. It's nothing like that at all. It's specifically, in this respect, about where the onion layers go. If everyone in the world had and respected healthy boundaries, there'd be no more war. Holy shit, man, Marie. Like, if people just respected healthy boundaries, I don't even think that a lot of us autists would have so many fucking problems. I think if people just respected boundaries with each other, we'd have such a wonderful time. I literally, we would have a Disney-esque existence, minus things like natural disasters and health problems. But we would literally have a happy Disney fucking existence if people just respected boundaries with each other. Think about how kind people would be with each other and not have to be constantly second guessing people's motives. Like, it would be amazing if people had like this wonderful kind of if people had an understanding of like respectable boundaries, people would be so much closer with each other. Like, holy shit. Like, in my opinion, boundaries do matter. They're very important. And it's not about putting up walls. I'm saying all of this stuff like a fucking lecturer, but like, I'm just, it's not what I mean. And some of you have to read between the lines, and some of you don't, because if we do a quick after party, I can then explain it to you without having to be mealy mouthed about it. I'll just tell you. I could just literally. So, if that appeals to you and you support me, even on the lowest tier, I appreciate everyone, no matter how you support me, even if you watch my videos. By the way, I'll say this: even if you are a lurking troll, thank you very much for helping me with the YouTube algorithm. I appreciate it. Even if you watch my content and hit the dislike, it actually helps my content on YouTube. That's just amazing. So thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. Thank you for watching the adverts as well. so you know, there's no need to like, you know, support me that way, but that helps. And then the next logical point is that sometimes there are things you want to talk to with people. Don't go straight to the internet with these things, but like sometimes you want to talk to people about things that aren't even, like, for example, the people closest to you. So Nina is the closest to me, adult relationship, and I'll talk to her about stuff. But sometimes, for example, particularly when it came to autism, I wanted to get my head on straight before talking to her about it. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't want to just suddenly go, hey, I think I'm autistic. Because she's going to go, why do you think that? Or whatever. You know what I mean? Like I wanted to, like, I didn't even know, actually, to be honest. So things are kind of like really super confusing. So, but where is the autistic community? It's everywhere. There are autistic people everywhere. We are behind you. We are in your house, breaking up your marriages. No, we're everywhere. But I was looking for a neuroaffirming non-judgmental community, and one just arrived, like, just sort of arrived. I'll go ahead, dislike the stream before you get to say for me. Yeah, no. But like, likes definitely help more than dislikes, but dislikes shows engagement too. There's no way to explain autism in a simple way. It requires a lot of time, energy, and patience. Yeah, which is also why I don't want to turn this into a big long thing, but like, yeah, which is basically why when it comes to things like disclosure, I would encourage people to not use the word autism necessarily. It depends. It depends on you. Don't use me as a model, by the way. I'm at a position in my life where I can just fucking shout I'm autistic, and it's. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I'm not going to get hurt necessarily. Social, you know what I mean? There are disadvantages and consequences, but it's not like a problem for me. Whereas it can be a problem for you. so don't use that as an example. I would even say I don't even go around saying, "Hey, I'm autistic, therefore these are my needs and requirements." That's not cool. But instead, you can kind of manage it in a more tactical way. You can kind of get accommodations without sort of listing them on a sheet of paper. And I think regarding my videos, I don't think they're that good really in terms of like helping people or whatever, but people say they're helpful, so okay, cool. Great. What I believe is that I want to do it and I'm getting better by doing it, and therefore will eventually be where I want them to be. It's a practice thing. But if you want to force people to watch my videos, I'm not going to stop you. You're using them as torture or something. We are Borgish. A vague uneasy industry feeling? That's an autistic person standing right behind you. Take care, Gigi. Thank you so much. I plan on having a party with cake and a PowerPoint presentation. Only say people invited. Amazing. Helen, I didn't think I knew anyone who is autistic. Turns out my whole family and my friends are ND. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, true. I think that's probably true. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Bob Wheeler, that is really sweet. I have the great advantage of discovering that my situation was actually autism at the same time that my wife discovered the same thing, so we figured it out together and are even closer. That's really, really sweet. There's a long-eared owl in the garden. Right. The stream is ending because there's a long-eared owl. I'm going to go and look at the long-eared owl, and then we'll do a little short after party where I'll explain what I was trying to explain without being so round the bush. Sorry, long-eared owl. See some of you soon. There is an actual owl, and I think it's eating dinner outside. I will see you all soon. I'm going to go and try and get pictures. Have a lovely time. I'll see you on Discord, some of you. Otherwise, next Tuesday, next video.